majority of the games, his Gardevoir is very, very solid. It helped me overcome that matchup, but I know that he's also got Blaziken experience off of me, and he was able to wall me out so well perfectly. But Greg being a different player, having his own different style, coming out from Canada, Kalon being a Midwest player from Colorado, we're definitely going to see how these different styles, these different matchups mix. Like two matchups that may seem very common, and two players you may think, oh, you know, this matchup is definitely in X or Y character's favor. You see, two specific players can make anything look like anything, right? You could have a Blaziken and a Sceptile, you could have his Blaziken absolutely demolish a Sceptile, and a new player would be like, yeah, Blaziken beats Sceptile, it fits the type matchup chart. But yeah, we have differing opinions, and of course, the wider scale, wider spectrum, but if you kind of funnel in, you might see something different. So
also
let's see.
The choice of Lapras, Snivy Lapras, because Snivy is one of the toughest supports for Blaziken to really deal with.
Right. Anytime. Blaziken's a very well-known character for going in the air. Good patience from Greg. But there's lots of supports that are made to counter that, things like Rotom and Snivy, so people love running that against Blaziken.
I feel like a lot of part of this matchup is the up close is you're looking for side Y. So something like, I don't know how many Blazikens know, but not only can we back Y calling out side Y, you can actually side.
Oh, that would have been a Blaze Kick punish.
Yeah, definitely.
Kalon almost never used his own 6X against me, so I'm very surprised that he decided to pull it out against Greg.
Probably just wanted to check and see.
Right, right.
Yeah, as Blaziken in field face, you can do side homing and actually jump over Gardevoir side Y.
Okay.
Not homing, sorry. Side dash.
Side dash. Okay.
He like hops over it.
Catches him. So far, Kalon's been keeping Greg out pretty well, but now Greg's made his way in, and things are almost equalized.
Damage to look for Snivy. Okay,
that's a grab, and now Greg. This is in Greg's favor. It's just Blaziken needs a
Okay,
couple mix-ups. Oh, Kalon still got the rage advantage here, though, but Greg does have burst. I don't know if he wants to go for it. 18 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to take that Snivy chip damage. Greg is indeed popping burst. We'll see what the options are here. He's just walking and blocking, waiting for his moment. Kalon goes for the dash of grab.
I feel like 8X is coming from Greg.
Oh, he goes for Blaze Kicks. Oh, he tries to get a jump call out. It's too high. Oh, he tries to go for the grab, and Kalon sees it and goes for his own 8X. Pops his own burst. Wants to get some chip damage in. Is not able to get enough, and Greg's able to get the timeout with the health advantage, and that first round goes to Greg.
So yeah, even besides the grab, which is like the most risky thing he did, Greg just took it very slow and took advantage of the fact that he has the health lead.
Right. So Greg, once again, trying to wait for an opening, but Kalon's being mostly patient here.
I like the delayed Blaze Kick. Sometimes you Blaze Kick and just wait because they're expecting something else.
And then you Blaze Kick again, right. Oh, that's a Snivy. Kalon's waiting for that. You can armor through it, but...
He takes some damage, but he doesn't get hit by Snivy at least.
Right. Another set of Blaze Kicks. What's Kalon going to do? All right, he's going to go for the anti-air. Oh, that's a shield break. Lots of pressure coming out from Greg here. Goes for a 2-eye.
Also like the choice to break the shield with normal Blaze Kick to not even take the damage.
Right. Jumps over Blaze Kicks. Kalon not looking at Greg's position. I wouldn't expect the Kalon to dash back and create space. Goes for a back dash, but Greg uses 8X to catch it. Wow, Greg pretty convincingly, after looking shaky at the beginning of round one, just kind of shifted all the momentum. You got those two right reads. Blaziken just needs very, very few mix-ups in his favor, and he'll blow you up. He's just a fantastic character and doing tons of damage. Great with Punisher.
So much advantage if you're afraid, which seems like Kalon he's getting pressured by Greg, and he's afraid. He's blocking. He let his shield break when he's got to be more willing to commit for the anti-air. Like Gardevoir is a very good anti-air for dealing with Blaziken.
Like after that first round, Kalon's composure seemed to have just completely fallen apart right there. But we'll see if he can bring it back. He's a strong player, well known. Nice Sony in field phase.
I'm interested that Greg really doesn't even want to commit for back Y. He's
he's
for a different way of doing
never using back Y, which is interesting because that's the most used move that I personally use in this matchup.
Oh, yes. But it keeps it on the table that, hey, this exists. So.
All right, he walks up and doesn't go for the grab. Instead pops Pachi in his face. Now gets hit by Snivy. That's going to be a confirmer going into dual phase. Kalon's going to get future sight set up.
Screen real estate as well given for Kalon.
Oh, goes for anti-air. Greg jumps into it.
Yeah, Greg is looking for 8X, so there you go. So it's like, yeah, he can kind of punish you for that, but like your reward for trying to anti-air Blaziken is a lot higher than his for.
Good Blaze Kick into a grab, and Greg is in rage. So any big reads are gonna do tons of damage. Kalon's popping burst though, gonna get that Walker grab. So much crazy pressure that that Mega Gardevoir especially has. Oh, we're going for the teleport over. He tries to go for the Sky Uppercut, but it's going to get JX. Sky Uppercut, unfortunately, has no aerial invulnerability whatsoever.
I feel like if you didn't go for Pachi, you just Sky Uppercut immediately, you probably would have caught that.
Sit here. Once again, lots of zoning from Kalon because this really has to be his game plan. He can't let Greg get in because once Blaziken's in, he's going to mess Gardevoir up very, very hard. So he has to be careful as to make sure he's got to keep Greg at a distance and keep poking him down, whittling him out. Kalon's in a dangerous range right now, but if he's making the right reads, which he is.
He's getting a lot of advantage on these, like, just like he has to deal with it. Like this is what I mean when you the difference between playing Scared Blaziken and then realizing that you have advantage.
Right.
But Greg is now in a spot where he really has to win.
Ooh. Greg's looking in a really bad position right now. They have to pop Pachi soon, but instead gets perfected. Kalon redirecting all that momentum back into his own favor. Greg looking a little shaky that wasn't able to get his opening. He wasn't able to get a single hit off in that second round. Kalon's feeling himself. He's back on his feet. Both players have kind of had their back and forth. We'll see if there's going to be any changes from either player on anything. Kalon seemingly sticking with Snivy Lapras.
I feel like Greg
Greg's going for a support switch, right.
Yeah.
Going for Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu.
He probably just wants something to just hit, get his way in. Because like right now the biggest thing is like he's getting that mid-range and he's not getting to do anything. So he wants to like really, that's why I feel
force
like
a block
and
just
something.
Get in there.
A block
exactly.
or a knockdown and just give himself a chance to get in.
Right, right.
Because like right now Kalon's doing Future Sight down and then his 8Y.
There's the back Y, not gonna confirm into dual phase. So sitting here in field phase, he's gonna drop block and get hit. Kalon's at advantage right now. Mega Rayquaza is up. If that's something Greg wants to go for, which he does.
That's gonna pop. He's got a block. He's gonna pop the orb in front of him.
Still good damage on both ends. Greg's able to equalize this a bit. He tries to go for the back dash, but instead has to hold the block there.
Yeah, it's
wow.
gonna go full charge.
Crazy shield break setup from
so
Kalon right there.
Greg could have sky uppercutted because it would have beaten the Future Sight.
Right. Oh, he goes over the anti-air
really
and gets
nice.
the JX. I love doing that myself. Goes for a 2Y. Still gets hit by the anti-air because Blaziken is just so tall.
Unfortunately, how big he is.
There is a good Blaze kick. He's going to go for the 5Y. No, he's going to go for the 6YX. That's fine, too. Goes for the grab. Kalon's going to tech that. We're going back into dual phase. Kalon has burst. But also has an attack debuff, which will wear out fairly soon. There it is. All right, Kalon can just pop. Snivy is really not a whole lot Greg can do.
It's fine, walk in Snivy and just let it go away.
Yeah.
I feel like Greg wants the 8X.
Kalon can just keep it. Oh,
I think that was an 8X.
Get caught.
I feel like that
Greg
was like an
caught.
8X input, and it just like he just missed. He's like let go of block and then get the button pressed in time.
See if Greg can make the proper adjustments here if he's going to fall prey to Kalon's devastating pressure here. This is really, really hard matchup for Blaziken to deal with zoners. He just has to find his opening and take his chances.
It's like realistically he has, depending on the matchup, like 2 or 3 chances where he's going to have advantage. So once you get those, you have to like, as Blaziken, you have to like take it as far as you can.
You can see really kind of Greg's a little bit fear, a little lack of confidence in the fact that he's hit 3 or 4 3Y or 2Ys now, but he hasn't hit confirmed a single one. He just kind of hits the 2Y and backs off as if he wasn't expecting to hit it. And right now he's in a really, really bad position. He's got burst, but he only has 23 health left. He's down around. All right. He's got Mega Rayquaza.
Snivy's also still on the board.
Oh, Kalon's going to get the grab, and that's going to take it. Kalon takes over Greg 2-1 after a really, really solid game one. Greg wasn't able, Kalon rather was able to regain his composure, build up his wall, build up his zoning, and keep Greg out consistently.
Yeah, really strong adjustments by Kalon there. It's just like, that's the, like, a lot of time, you know, Blazins will mention it, like his pressure is fake, you know?